Hello guys, this is Imad again, and today I'm going to start with you a new playlist for IELTS vocabulary. Whether you're going to use these words for IELTS or TOEFL or for English to improve your writing and reading in English, in general, these lessons will be good for you. In the first lesson, we're going to talk about vocabulary related to family and early learning. Here are the words we're going to learn today: rewarding, sibling, relate, accommodating, adolescence, interaction, and nurture. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you a link to practice these words on Quizlet.com. So stay tuned. We have to scan the passage for these words, so we're going to underline each one of them. We have the word rewarding: children who experience a rewarding friendship before the birth of a sibling. Another word here: rewarding and sibling. Rewarding friendship, a birth of a sibling. Alright? And now we're looking for the word relate. To have a relationship, brother sister endures throughout their childhood, say in Lower Carolina University. When early friendships are successful, young children get the chance to master sophisticated social and emotional skills even more than they do with a parent. When parents relate to a child, they do a lot of work figuring out what the child needs and then accommodating, another word here, those needs. So try to figure out the meanings for these words from the passage. How do parents relate to a child, right? When they do all these things. And I gave you a strategy to find the answer to the meaning of the word by finding examples. And here we have examples in the word on how can parents relate to a child, by doing a lot of the work, figuring out what the child needs, and then accommodating those needs, right? Then we're going to look for the word adolescence. Throughout adolescence. Here we have lasted throughout adolescence. It sounds like adolescence is a period of time, right? Now we need the word interaction: children, sibling interaction. Negative sibling interaction. So it's something that happens, or an example of it, something that happens between siblings. Can be positive or negative. And then here we have parents can nurture and help. Usually when you have the word and, the word that comes after and has the same meaning to the word that's before and. So nurture most likely is going to mean help or support. So the word rewarding, when something is rewarding, right? When something is rewarding, is it good or bad? Why do you go to school? Because it's rewarding. Why do you get a job? Because it's rewarding. Why are you a parent? Because it's rewarding. Alright? Moving on to the word sibling. Does it only mean two sisters or sisters? No. Two sisters are sibling. A brother and sister also siblings. Two brothers are also siblings. Relate. When you relate to something, right, you try to find the connection with it. You try to figure out the pieces, put the pieces together. So when parents, like the example we saw in the passage, when parents relate to a child or their child, right, they do things to connect with the child. To connect. So relate here means connected or to connect. Accommodating. Accommodating. Some places are accommodating for dogs, right? Sometimes you want to go to a hotel and you call the hotel and say, do you guys accept dogs, right? So if the place is dog friendly, it is accommodating for the dogs, right? So you go to school because it's rewarding, and you get a job because it's rewarding, And you have a child because it's rewarding, right? You get married because it's rewarding. Two sisters are siblings. A brother and sister, siblings. Two brothers, also siblings. Relate means make a connection with or to. When you put the pieces together, the examples or the example we saw in the passage was when parents relate to their kids, meaning when they try to connect with their kids. The word accommodating, if you look at this picture, some places are dog friendly, and it means that they accommodate the needs for dogs or the needs of dogs. So some places are accommodating for dogs, some places are accommodating for children, meaning they are fitting for the wishes or fitting in, right, with the wishes or needs of something or someone. The people you see in this picture are of a certain age group between 12 and 18. This period, this age group, we call adolescence. What's happening between the people in the picture? It's called interaction. They're interacting. They're communicating. And when you have a plant, what do? You nurture it. You water it. Same with a parent. Parents nurture their kids. And here are some exercises to help you understand the words more. I will include a link for the answers if you need. We have the words here, and here we have the meanings for each word. What you need to do is to match the word with a definition. In this exercise, you will use the same words but in different contexts. For example, some of the words are new actually, like adopt, nurture, relationship, conflict, related, relative, family, and relation. For example, number 1, the wolf is a member of the dog. You can try to find the word that matches here. In this case, it's going to be family, but it's not the same meaning as the word family in the previous passage. And finally, as I promised, I'm going to give you a link to practice these words on Quizlet. So we're going to click this link, and it's going to take you to the words. First thing you need to do, try to listen to each word and make sure you know the meaning. Once you do that, you move on to learn, then flashcards, write, spell, test, match, gravity. You don't have to do this one, but first you start with learning the words and their meanings. You can press on the word that matches the meaning here, and you can go back to the next section where you have to write the word for the definition. You can also practice spelling the words, type the word that you hear. Interaction. Communication. What would the word be? You type it here. Once you're done with all the words, you move on to the next section, and you have a test. If you want to take a test with different types of questions, such as writing the meaning, matching, multiple choice, true, false, and then when you finish with that, you move on to another exercise where you match, and it's a matching game. You match the boxes until they disappear. You start the game here. For example, if you see the word accommodating and match it with the meaning, the two boxes are going to disappear. And you keep doing that until all the boxes disappear. You go back here. And finally, you can play the gravity game for the faster typing of the game or the word. Start the game here, and you see the word, and you have to type it as fast as possible. The game will start slow. In fact, you have to type the answer: sibling, brother, or sister, right? And it's going to disappear. Now you're ready for the next word, relate, and then you type the meaning for the word, not the exact word. You go back, and by doing that, you will have a good knowledge of these words and also how to write them and how to spell them. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for lesson 2, where I will teach you more words that you can use in IELTS or other tests. You can also follow me on Twitter or Snapchat. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next lesson.